Now that we're heading into the summer season, you're probably hearing talk all about town, about all the fun that comes to Canalside, especially this summer. The Erie County Harbor Development Corporation is bringing more than 800 events to Buffalo's waterfront this season, and President Tom D is here to share it with us. Thanks, Tom. I'm so excited to have you here. 800 events. I can't even begin to wrap my head around that, but it sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it really is, and it's an amazing. It's 88% more than we had last year. So everybody last year thought we hit a home run. This year it's going to be a grand slam. You know,
and last year it was almost hard, but in an exciting way to keep up with all the events. But I know this year you're really making it accessible to people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Last year we had a hard copy, and it was hard if something changed. If we had an edit, we had a rain out. Now everything's going to be online and at canalsidebuffalo.com. It's pretty easy to access it. So we're pretty proud of that, and it's just all part of the transformation, all part of making things easier for the public.
Well, I think that sounds great because it's definitely something that I think a lot of people will be interested. One of the things that folks are for sure talking about, the grain elevator project. This is going to be phenomenal, really using the grain elevators almost as a giant screen, but really celebrating the past and looking forward to the future as well.
Yeah, it's exactly right. I mean, these are great structures. I think there's 16 of them throughout Buffalo, and what you see on screen now is a test case that we did on October 2nd, and we hired a group that did the same project in Quebec City, and it transformed that city and made it a tourist destination. Yeah. And now we have that firm coming to Buffalo to help us, and our board just approved their contract last week to start the design on the an elevator lighting project.
It takes really a high amount of creativity and planning to put that on, but it looks
yeah, doesn't it look spectacular? I mean, that's one of the hotels that's right on Tift and Furman, a pool elevator. So we did that test case on our own elevator just to make sure it would work. And look at Niagara Falls on the elevator. Wow. It's fabulous.
Now, I know you're also working on a big project for Ohio Street.
Yeah, Ohio Street's another great project. What we like about that is Ohio Street right now is a blighted street, used basically by truck traffic. And what we'd like to do is create a parkway, connect two things, a link to the Outer Harbor from Canalside. And secondly, we'd like to invigorate the river in the neighborhood. And by creating a parkway, a nice area where you could actually drive and have good signage to get you to the Outer Harbor, it just makes life so much easier. The image that we have on the screen is actually the parcel from the Outer Harbor. But the Ohio Street project is something we're really excited about because from a synergistic standpoint, it's going to create opportunities for businesses to develop on the river. It's going to create opportunities for the neighborhood to be cleaned up, and it's going to be a nice walkway, bikeway connection to the Outer Harbor.
There seems to be a real domino effect happening in that area of positive things.
Oh, absolutely. I think that we've probably talked to at least 5 different developers who've talked about since the inception of Canalside and since the all the great things that have happened at Canalside, they now want to develop things on Ohio Street because that's right on the river. So it's all about waterfront.
You know, and speaking of waterfront, you mentioned the Outer Harbor. My family and I had such a great time just bike riding down there last summer. Really, it's come a long way, and there are even plans moving into the future.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do on the Outer Harbor. There's no question about that. But our first step was at the Naipa Ice Boom site, and we're calling it Parcel OH right now, and we're having actually a naming contest. So that's underway right now. But this parcel will open up on the 31st of this month, and we're really thrilled about that because it does, from our guiding principle standpoint, promote public access. We want to have the public always have the opportunity to get to the water's edge, and this 21-acre parcel will allow the public to get to the water's edge, create green space. It'll have an elevated bermed area out at the point, and at that point you'll be able to see images and visions that people haven't seen in over 50 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're really excited.
You know, there's so much to talk about. I wish we could have more time to talk about it, but I do want to make sure we get in a quick mention of the iPad app. Yeah. You brought in your own iPad just to show us what is available to people because, again, making it accessible not only to go out and venture, but to find information online. You brought in your own iPad to show us.
I think what's great about this is this, it's easy, right? So desktop, iPad, whatever you have, canalsidebuffalo.com, and it gives you opportunities to look on our website, but find events, find directions. People always complain about how do we get downtown. Right, yeah. And that's one of the great things that's happening. We're getting a lot of people from the suburbs. So many people come down there and they say it's their first time down and how beautiful it is. And obviously they're coming back. So directions have been important. And this provides that opportunity. And if we click on events and look at upcoming events, it'll just click us to the calendar and show exactly day by day what's happening. So on any given day, And every given day, we have events every single day now there's something to do at Canalside every single day.
Well, you know, I know this summer, me in particular, when my daughter's out of school, every afternoon, we're going to need something to do. So be able to, at a click, to be able to look and see what's happening down there, I think it's going to be really great.
Yeah.
I know you've been working really hard on this project, and it looks beautiful. I'm glad to be able to help share it with the city of Buffalo.
Great. Thank you very much.
Well, let's send things over to Emily Linehan now, who has more for our .com check. Hey,